What's good, everybody? Man, I'm excited to be here and showing you guys this amazing build tonight. Man, I've been in this builder for a whole week, labbing up builds, figuring out what thresholds I can hit, what badges I can get, what attributes cost more than what I can use my cap breaker with, where I save points, where I can make things work. And I have what I believe is the best build in this game right here. This is a 7-foot demigod that literally does everything possible. Everything. And man, like, show some love on the video. Leave a like, subscribe. I've literally, just for you guys and myself, because I'm making this build and I'm putting my VC and money into this build, and I'm gonna have a blast playing with it. But I'm telling you guys, if you want a build that can literally do everything on the court, and you want to build for the whole year, that you don't have to worry about anything else, this is the build for you, bro. This thing, a 7-foot dribble god. All right. So let's get to it. I put him at the power forward position. You could make him at center if you want, but then you have to put the rebounding higher. But I'm gonna show you what I did for my build, and I'll show you some different ways that you can tweak it around to your liking. You're gonna go weight 225 and minimum wingspan, 7-foot wingspan. Okay. Let's first, you get maxed physicals. Look at this. 74 speed on a 7-foot is insane. I see all these people making 6'7" power forwards. They say this is the meta. This is the meta. 6'7" power forward, and then they only put 70 speed on. What's the point of making him 6'7" if he's the same speed as my 7-footer? Like, I'm telling you guys, that speed on a 7-foot is insane. Plus, you get maxed agility too at 64. You'll be able to play clamp defense. As the studies have shown, agility affects your lateral quickness, so that's very important. Next, you got an 85 vertical. You're gonna be jumping out the gym with this build, and this is where people, when I was showing people this build, they said they didn't like the wingspan, right? That minimum wingspan, but this vertical will make up for it. You're gonna be jumping way higher than other people. I see other power forwards, they make their 7-foot and they put only a 70 vertical, or on a 6'7" player, they're only putting a 72 vertical, 75 vertical, just to unlock their dunk animations. This 85 vertical is gonna be game changing for you. You're gonna be jumping so much higher, you're gonna be making way more blocks, you're gonna be grabbing more rebounds than the person with lower vertical than you. Okay. Next, you're gonna go an 86 on the strength. So you aren't a baby. You're gonna have some muscle behind you. You're gonna go 80 on the defensive rebound. And by the way, guys, this build has cap breakers in mind. That's where I kind of messed up a bit on my first build. I didn't put cap breakers into mind. I was just in a rush to play it. And this build does. This build will have you set for the whole year. Okay, let's talk about the finishing here. You're gonna go an 85 close shot. That silver defensive rebound gets you that rebound chaser on silver, by the way. You're going to go an 80 driving layup for the Giannis layup package, and your physical finisher on silver. Okay. The reason for that is because when I get past somebody and I'm going for a dunk, right? If there's someone on your back, it turns your dunk into a layup. And so I felt it was very important that I have a high layup this year on my power forward, because that your dunks get changed to layups sometimes, and if you have a low driving layup, it's gonna miss every time. So I wanted that, and plus that silver physical finisher badge, plus the Giannis layup will help you a ton. The Giannis layup package is the best you can use for the bigs, and I tested it tons, guys. I tested it for a whole week, tested all the different layups on these bigs, and I love that Giannis package. And all you need is an 80 driving layup, so go for that. Standing dunk, you're gonna go 81 to get silver rise up and the pro contacts. Post control, you're gonna go all the way to the 90, and I'll explain why in a second. Right here. So mid-range is a very expensive attribute on this build once you get it to here. 89 is what we're going for on the midi, okay? An 89 mid-range, right? And that 89 mid-range, you're gonna be able to use your +5 cap breaker. Your whole +5 cap breaker on this mid-range right here. And then look what it does. You get Legend Post-Fade Phenom and Hall of Fame Set Shot Specialist and Gold Deadeye. All three of those badges go up. Post-Fade Phenom goes up 2 times, is that? 2 times. Set Shot Specialist goes up to Hall of Fame, and Deadeye goes up to silver. And keep in mind too, because see how that brought up my see that I brought up my close shot? You don't need to bring up a close shot. That's why it's so expensive to bring up that mid-range any higher. So I'm saving my 5 cap breaker, my +5 cap breaker. I'm going to put it all in mid-range and get all that crazy badge animations. All those crazy badges right there. And let me just also show this. This set shot special, since it's on Hall of Fame, you're going to be able to max +1 this and bring that thing to legend. You're not going to miss when you catch and shoot with that, bro. That is insane. You won't have any excuses if you're missing with that, but yeah. So that's the plan there with the cap breaker. Then you're going to go an 85 3-point. 85 3 is very important. 2K Toots showed a little video explaining the huge green window difference between 84 and 85. And 2K doesn't even tell you this. 2K really wants people to mess up their builds and spend their hard-earned money on new builds. I'm telling you, they don't give a shit. They don't care. And but that little hidden secret right there is a huge thing. You want that bigger green window. And so people will be making it 83 to get that bronze limitless. People don't know that just 2 attribute points higher, there is a giant green window jump. And so very important to go for that 85 3. Or sorry, yeah, 85 3 ball. Go for that if you can. Okay. Pass accuracy, you're gonna go 75. You get the Ja Morant style passing plus silver break starter. So when you do catch those boards, obviously your center is gonna be the primary rebounder, but when you do catch a board, you're gonna be able to throw a good pass. Okay, that's important to me. I couldn't get to gold break starter, but the gold break starter is more so for center, so I can throw those full court things way down low. But at the 4 position, when I catch those long rebounds, I want to be able to throw a decent pass out. Okay. Now here's where also the build shines. You get a 74 ball handle. Now this extra 1 point here, these extra points, I originally was just going to go to 71 to get the pro dribble moves and bronze handles for days, as you can see there. But at 73, you get all the Kevin Durant dribble moves. And at 74, you get the Giannis dribble moves, okay? Now, I'm using most of the Kevin Durant dribble moves, but the 74, that Giannis dribble move, you get that Giannis step back, which in my opinion is the best step back for all the bigs. That step back right there creates so much space and you can dribble out of it. It's such a good hezzy. And so it's very important to me to get that 1 extra point on that ball handle to get that 74, to get that Giannis step back. Plus, also mind the fact, at starter 4, you actually get the Giannis crossover, which is the best crossover for bigs. So you're going to be set for that. You want that. You're going to max out your speed of the ball to a 63, which is fast as hell for a 7-footer. Interior defense, you're going to go all the way up to an 85 to get gold off-ball pest. Now, block, you're going to go all the way to a 93 to get gold paint patroller. Guys, you at gold paint patroller, it is such a big jump from silver for the contest system. 2K Labs actually did posted a test today, which solidified me making this build and putting Vicino. That I was gonna originally go for silver paint patroller. I was like, silver could get the job done. I am so glad I waited 1 extra day. I almost did that. I'm glad I waited and got this 93 block because they showed the big jump between silver and gold for protecting the paint. It is huge. You get way better block animations too after 90. But it's that gold paint patroller that you want that's very important to me. That silver, you don't get as much contest, and you can't contest stop dunks as much, or people going up for layups as much as you can nearly on gold. The sweet spot was to get to gold and then also to legend. There wasn't, between bronze and silver, there's no difference really. And then silver to gold is a big jump, and then gold to legend is a huge jump. So, very important to me that I got that paint patroller on gold. Okay, and then the rest I just put on free throw. You get a 77 free throw, nice number. Now you press continue, and look at this build name you get, guys. This build name that you get is probably the best build name I've ever seen in the game. I'm telling you, look at this right here. 3, 2, 1, bang! A 2-way, 3-level scoring threat. What kind of name is that? That name is sick. That name is scary. I've seen a lot of different numbers. I've seen 2-way scoring threat. I've seen 3-level scoring threat. I've seen 3-level scorer. I've seen 2-way 3-level scorer. But I've never seen a 2-way 3-level scoring threat till I came up with this build. That is the best name I've seen in this game yet. Man, If you see this build on the court, just know, be scared. This build literally does everything. He played defense, he's two-way, he scored all 3 levels, and he's a threat on the court too. Man, that is crazy. Now let me show you something that if you didn't like this low perimeter defense, if you're like, you're gonna be getting shot threes all and all over, you're not gonna be able to contest the 3 at all. Man, you're 7 foot for one thing. Anybody that you're guarding will be under 7 feet. You're taller than them all. And 2K2's also showed that you need, I think it was a 35 perimeter defense just to get lightly contests or stuff like that, and you have a 44. Okay, and so that's good enough. I'm not going to be guarding crazy dribblers unless I bring this to the 1-on-1 stage, but even then, I got 74 speed and a 64 agility, and plus this 93 block. If they beat me with this, I have high flying and denier. I'm going to be smacking that shit against the glass if someone beats me on a drive. Also, I want to mention that too. Look at that. You get that in tier 2. So I'm going to max +1 that. I get legend high flying denier, and then in my +1 in tier 1, I'm going to be getting that set shot specialist legend. So you get 2 legend badges right there with that plus your post fade phenom legend, which is crazy, man. And so anyways, if you wanted high perimeter defense, I would take this layup down. You could take it down all the way to a 65 and settle for Ben Simmons driving layup, which isn't the greatest, but it's something. Then you can put that all the way up to perimeter defense and get a 62 perimeter defense and get that bronze movable enforcer, which doesn't do shit, by the way. There was just a test done, and bronze movable enforcer literally did nothing compared to no badge. You can write in the comments if you disagree, but it's just what I saw on these tests, that bronze and nothing, as long as you have at least an 85 strength, he was cutting them off the same way you could with bronze and movable enforcer here. So I decided to go with the lower perimeter defense, and I felt it was more important that I get an 80 driving layup for when I beat people on the drives and someone's on my back. You get that silver physical finisher on top of that, and the Giannis package, which I felt was more important. Okay, so that's the build right there. Some other options I saw that you could do. If you wanted, you could go higher in the weight, sacrifice your speed, and then you could bring the rebounding up to a 90. And if you wanted to play this at center, you could do that too. It's just a thought. You do lose quite a bit of speed though, and you do lose quite a lot of other things. You can't dribble as much and stuff like that. I wanted to have a lot of fun on this build and be able to snag boards when I can. And so my plan for the +5, like I said, for the cap breakers, I want to put +5 here, get a 94 mid-range, and get all those badges there, right? And then when I get my second set of cap breakers, it'll be a while, but eventually I'm sure I'll hit that second. Definitely not the third cap breaker, but definitely I'll likely hit that second set of cap breakers, and that'll go on defensive rebound here. And I'll get an 85 defensive rebound, which will give me that gold box out beast. But yeah, man, that is the build right there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you make this build, just remember me. Remember me that I'm the guy that showed you this build, because I spent all week in this builder to find this and to put this all together for you guys. Show some love in the video, like and subscribe. Love you all. I go live on Twitch every single night pretty much at Alan_Palms. Hope everyone's doing fantastic, man. And I hope you have a great day. And hope you enjoy the build. Love you guys. Peace.